Hey everybody, all my followers, welcome to another video. Now, if you follow my channel, you have seen a video. Well, you know which one I'm going to publish first, but you will or you have seen a video for this car where I have this. By the way, this is a 2006 Mercedes M Class ML with a 6.3 AMG engine. So you've seen a video where I've done a repair on the rear SEM. We had no tail lights, no remote, so I might leave the link in the description below for that video. Otherwise, just look on my videos. Another problem that the car came with is that the front wipers, they do not work. Now, I know the bonnet is open, but I've closed the latch where the sensor for the bonnet is, so as if the bonnet is closed. And as you're going to see, when I turn this, it's on 0. As you can see, nothing happens. When you come into live data, so rain sensor, it comes active and goes off straight away, and then pretty much nothing else happens here. But when I come all the way down, we have it's off. Wiper motor, it says, is blocked, and as you can see, it comes not blocked and then it comes blocked straight away. There is. So when I try a few times, so every time I cycle the key, these kind of resets, and then you need to do a few times. I never count them, but you need to try to enable the wipers a few times until it actually comes as overload shutdown and it comes active. So basically saying there's an overload and it has shut down and it comes there. Okay, so one of the two, I mean, there's nothing blocked over there that I can see, but what we're going to do is we're going to take the motor off, wipers and motor off, and we're going to have a look at it, see if there's anything there that we can see that is causing this issue. By the way, if I try to activate the wipers manually here, it does exactly the same. You press activate and simply nothing happens. So let's go and have a look right there. Okay, so we have removed this cover here. It's in there. So all you need to do is take the wipers and then it just clips all the way along here. And yeah, you just take it off. Now I think I'm gonna take the assembly off and try to figure out what is wrong with it. To remove it, you have, I think it's 3 bolts. That's one in there, that one, and that one at the front, and the whole thing should come out. The arms, the motor, everything just comes off. Actually, it seems that there's another one right underneath there that needs to come off as well. Okay, looking better. I think you can actually take this top one, which is a little bit easier to get to than that one, and it should do the same. You should release this bracket here. Okay, so the first thing I've done was taking this cover off. The cog seems to be fine. The screw here is a metal screw. It also looks fine. I can't really see nothing, I mean, out of the ordinary. It looks fine to me. There's a little bit of sort of carbon build up on here on this grease. providing the motor is good, before we put everything back on the car, we'll clean these and put new grease. But for now I just want to test the motor, so I'm gonna feed 12 volts in here and see if the motor works. And to do that, like this, I'm just gonna quick put in there, just if the motor runs. Go on. Whoops, it's working. So yeah, so the motor runs from there. So the motor is good. There's another thing that might be able to be happening is the motor being on its way and is drawing too much current. So maybe I want to check how much current is drawing. But for that, I'm going to put everything together. So the motor is working, good sign. So we're going to clean this, put new grease, and then test the motor through the actually plug, because you have what you have. Because you have what it seems to me to be a diode in here. So there's a diode inside. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. But there's a diode. There's a diode in there. Can you see it? So there's a possibility that if the diode is gone, it can be shorting stuff. So let's gonna measure the diode as well. See what we have in there. Okay, let's gonna quick measure that diode. We're gonna measure it over here on these two pins. So we should get open line one way, and we should get around 0.5 volts the other way. I don't know if you're able to see the screen. Probably not. Come on, you are now. So it's gonna measure one way, so open line. So we should get 0.5 volts the other way. There is 0.5 volts. So the diode seems to be fine. So we're gonna clean this, put new grease, put it all back together, and then I want to run the motor through the plug, but it should run okay. So okay, so I know this is not the best setup, but we're gonna measure the load of this motor and see how much load it's taking. There's a poor contact up here. Let's get some proper cables made for this. Connect up there. Okay, so I know you can't really see it. Probably you can't read the screen, but it's loading. It's taking about 7 amps. Yeah, 7 amp. Yeah, 7 amps. So I won't say it's too much for this motor. It's probably about right. So if it's taking too much, I think first you would see the motor probably kind of making some sort of noise or whatever, but no, it seems okay. So I don't know. I'm a little bit confused now about what the problem might be. Okay, let's gonna put it back and let's gonna go back into the car. It might be that there is a problem with this circuit from the actually plug back into the SEM. So let's gonna have a look at that. But let's gonna put this together and see what happens. I doubt we fixed it anyway, because I haven't really done nothing to fix it. So maybe that there is a wire problem then. Okay, so I'm a little bit confused. As I was measuring, I just put the plug back on, but just so I can record this a little bit, I stopped what I was doing, but I measure this and it's coming into that empty slot. So it's like if someone removed the fuse. So I'm a little bit confused, but definitely is a straight connection from there to there. So that's going to be the fuse for the wiper motor. I just don't understand why the fuse is not in there. Maybe it was burned, don't know, and has not been replaced. So we're gonna put a new fuse in there, and we're gonna try it. Let's gonna try it. See what happens. We're gonna put that into you so you can see the motor. There we go. There he is. He's going to park just fine, and he's working. I haven't really done nothing to fix this problem, guys, to be honest with you, so I can't understand. I'm gonna do a few more tests, leave it running for some time, see if there's anything that it might be blowing that fuse, but the circuits from there to the fuse is not shorted or anything like that, so well, don't know, a bit confused really, but yeah, I'm gonna test this properly, leave it running for some time, see if it runs okay. It might be that the grease we put inside it helped a little bit. Obviously, as I said, I've greased the sprocket inside, all that stuff, so everything proper greased, and it's running fine. I'm going to grease the shafts in there where the wipers goes, everything proper lubricated. One thing that I've noticed is someone has been piercing those wires already before the plugs, and you guys know how much I hate to see wires pierced like that. Unless there's no other way, I don't like to do that, because you pierce the wire, you're going to expose the wire to the elements after that. You know, the chainsaw is going to start corrosion, but yeah, someone has been piercing those wires already. I think that's it. I'm gonna put everything back together, lubricate everything as I said, and I'm gonna deliver a car. I will not post this video until I'm 100% sure that this fixed the problem. Well, we didn't really do nothing to fix the problem as such, but I don't know. It might be that there's some useful information here for you guys that you can take for whatever. I think that's it. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's nothing special, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Any comments, questions, suggestions, just put them below. And like always, thank you so much for watching.